people want to wonder and asking, why are you going through what you're going through? And sometimes it's the process that seems so difficult, you know? So you go, there's a lot of people who go and they'll say, hey, what happened in your past that made you end up here? And I will be able to identify, you might be able to say this or that happened, but I'm not worried about my past. Because my past I can't fix. There's nothing you can do about what happened in your past. But what can you do now, currently, in your present, that could fix your future? What is it that you can do right here, right now, that can make your future look sweeter? And a lot of times it's a whirlpool of pain and struggle and disappointments. And the world will try to remind you of that. Just keep running it around. All your mistakes, all your failures. They try to put that in your face. But what you must remember is none of that really matters. It doesn't matter because you failed, but what can you do now? How is the world helping you? How is anybody helping you get to the place where you need to be? And if all they do is remind you of your worst, they're not your friend. You have to identify that. If the person, all they do is give you a whirlpool of their own mess, there's nothing you could do about that. Nothing you could do about that. You understand what I mean? Nothing you could do about that. So if that's the thing, you identify a person who only wants to remind you of your worst, then by all means, remind yourself, what can you do right here, right now? Right here, right now, that can destroy everything that's of the past, that's hindering you from experiencing the better, sweeter part of your future. So that nobody could say, oh, it was this or it was that. No, what's happening right here? If you can find the problem in your current situation, you can now identify what's going to be the problem later on in the future. So no one could be able to say, oh, it was that, it was this. No, what's happening right here, right now? Fix that. If you fix that right here, right now, later on the road, no one could blame you. And you can't blame anybody else, all right? But currently, what's happening right here, right now? Because it's been too many years. I've been in this circle, round and round and round and round. And I'm like wondering, well, God, what is this? And people trying to tell me it's because of something in my past. No, what's happening right here, right now? Because I can't fix my past. What's in my past that really has to hinder me? No, none. Nothing should be able to hinder you because you're trying to progress. Everybody has the mind of progression. They have a mind progression for their children. They have a mind of progression for themselves. It's up to you to identify what's the progression for yourself. So if anybody's trying to tell you it's something that's in your past, no, ask what's happening now. Because what's happening now is what's going to affect you later. And then later they're going to ask you what was then. And you're going to be able to say it was that. This situation right here. This situation right here is what's the problem.